our team. Ambit gives us 28 days for the Jumpstart bonus. Okay, you guys, most of you know. If you don't know what that is, ask the person who sponsored you. But we like to push 28 hours. Why not get someone in the business, help them gather their first couple of customers, 2, 4, 6, in 28 hours. Let's not wait 28 days. If someone gets their first check of 100 or 200 the week after they start versus a month or 5 weeks, what do you think that does? That makes a big difference. So really stress 28 hours, 28 hours, 20 hours, not 28 days. Let's forget about the 28 days. Yes, Ambit's generous and they give us that time, but let's just take 28 hours. Practice that and see what it does to your business. It will make a really, really big difference. So this is our family. Juggling Ambit and family has been the most challenging for us because we do have 3 beautiful daughters. We have those 2 little doggies you see there. But the main thing are these. Kaylee's 12, Jenna's 9, and Bree is 5. And like my husband mentioned, they are in everything. To juggle them and Ambit has been challenging, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we've been able to do it. Our family is why we started our Ambit business. We wanted more time. Terry needed to spend more time with the family because a couple of times our daughter would say, "Mom, why can't Dad be at my game? Why can't Dad come?" Well, it's really hard to say, "Well, it's because he's working, honey. You know, he's working." Well, he worked here and then he's got to go work here. You know, they don't really understand it. And like he said, we didn't know we were looking for something, but we sure were. We were looking for getting that time. So why not fight for time freedom with your loved ones? Why not do whatever it takes to make sure that you can spend as much time with them as possible? How do we include our family? Well, first of all, you know how we make vision boards? Let your kids make vision boards. Each one of our kids has a vision board in their room. Now this could be from what things that they want. Our oldest daughter wants to make the 7th grade A-team volleyball team. That is on her vision board. She works hard at that every single day. She wants to go to Texas A&M and she wants to be a setter at Texas A&M. That's on her vision board. The middle one has separate things that she wants, but the point is that, hey, we make vision boards and we have goals as adults. Pass that down to your kids. So we sat all down together and we helped them make their vision boards. That was powerful because they really, really felt included. Promotions. When we were working towards getting to executive consultant, we had to sacrifice. We had to go to some meetings here. We had to maybe go to a training here. We had to go meet with our team. And we said, you know what? When we make it to executive consultant, what do you guys want to do? We want to go to the melting pot as a family. Family date night. Family date nights are a big deal for us. So you know what? Let's do that. So we're taking them to the melting pot because we promoted to executive consultant. Now we haven't had time yet, but we will. That's on our thing to do. But we also incorporate those family date nights. Hey, we have a couple of meetings we have to go to tonight, but you know what? Friday night is just family night. What do you guys want to do? You want to go to a movie? You want to go eat dinner? That's just family time. I'm not saying we don't have our cell phones, because we do, but it's very, very limited. We only take a few calls. So we make sure that that's actually family time. We give them tasks. We write our customers thank you notes. Well, we'll go ahead and let them put the stamp on, let them take it to the mailbox, help them feel included, make them feel important. And these are just pictures of, you can see my husband coaching our youngest one, the middle one's playing volleyball, and I coach this one in volleyball. So we're really, really involved with them, even though we're growing a big Ambit business quickly. You can do both. Sacrifice, the loss of something for a better cause. That's one of the definitions. The loss of something for a better cause. So our children understand that if we do have to maybe miss a practice, mom has to miss a practice, and I have to go to a meeting, they understand the sacrifice. They understand the big picture because we've sat them down and we've told them. Include your kids. Have a meeting with them. Say, hey, we have this business. This business is a priority for our family. So it may take a little bit of sacrifice, but you know what, guys? Our vision is stretched. It's a big deal. Make sure your family understands this is for their future. And lastly, make Ambit a part of your family. So in that family picture, what I really should have had is another little figure with a little Ambit head, because we really have made Ambit part of our family. It's another family member. And I'll show you this. My middle daughter for Christmas, this is what she did. She got one of her notebooks and she wrote Ambit Energy Notebook on it. She taped a bunch of pins and said, here, Mommy, this is your Christmas present. It meant the world to me because that meant that she got it, she understood it, she was helping me because she knows I always have a notebook because you never know who I'm going to meet or if a customer is going to call or anything. This meant so much to me from her. And they're always like, Mommy, do you need anything? Do you need more pens? Do you need, because we have included them in our business and in our Ambit business. So just decide to succeed. It's really, really up to you guys at that point.
Our time's running out here, but I'm going to leave you a couple things. Things really changed for us when we decided to invest our time wisely, more wisely, and that meant putting down turning off Facebook, getting off the couch, getting away from the TV, investing our time more wisely, investing that time in our family. Well, God 1, family 2, and Ambit number 3. When you make that happen, things will turn around for you. I mean, it did for us. I just going to leave you this, I kind of lost my train of thought where I was going with that, but use your time wisely. You get 86,400 seconds per day. How are you spending that time? How are you spending that time? What if those seconds, what if those were dollars? And you had $86,400 per day, you either spent it or you lost it. Okay? Would you still be on the couch watching TV? Would you still be spending 30 minutes, an hour on Facebook? I understand Facebook's important, for our business. It's a good way to a memory jogger and things like that. But don't get sucked up in the trash. Okay, you put trash in, you're going to get trash out. Invest your time wisely in this business, and it's going to take you places. I promise you, it's doing it for us. And it's done it for all our great leaders. I'm going to leave you this. Do you think Brian McClure, Steve Thompson, Alan Johnston, all our great leaders, Richard and Mary, do you think they built their business on Facebook? No. It's relationship marketing. It's person-to-person business marketing model. Okay? So use your time wisely.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. So we met this gentleman for the first time when we went to Hawaii, and he's just a little taller than me. He's like right here to me. But he is absolutely fantastic, you guys. He is part of the Leadership Council. He's won the Thompson Leadership Award, People's Choice Award, Pure Energy Award. He's a $1 million earner. He is dynamic. We love him so much. Please help me stand and help me welcome to the front of the room Executive Consultant Alan Johnston.
I appreciate you very much.
That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for you.
Hey, go there.
No,
we got to live stream. Hey, go. Hey, go up there, turn on.
It's on and they would turn it on. I'm telling y'all, if I can do this, anybody can do it. I want to say again, thank you for being here. I know what you're sacrificing. You're giving up, a lot of you are giving up your day off. And that's hard to do. This is the day that you usually would just kick back. But you made a choice to take a chance to change your life with Ambit Energy. And you made a choice this morning to come out here and listen. And I hope and I literally prayed on my drive in that something I say helps you. If it's just one thing, but I can promise you this, there's something I'm fixing to share with you that could possibly change your life. And more important than that, the people that you bring into the business. You see, that's what I want you to think about as you go along this journey. Ambit Energy, sure, it's done a lot for my family financially. But what it's done for our family that I don't want anyone ever to miss is the circle of friends that you create through this business. Do not miss that moment in time. The number of people that you get to meet, the number of people that you get to touch their lives, the number of people that you get to start calling friend is something that does not need to be missed in this business. So I started mine 8 years ago, and I'm that guy that don't do these kind of businesses. I'm that guy. I'd heard about, you name them, I've heard about them. And on a chance encounter with a high school classmate, a lot of you know Regina Gale, she called me about our 30-year high school reunion. I know that's hard to imagine that I've been out of high school longer than 30 years. That's not a joke. I have, really and truly. And I asked her to catch me up on what had been going on in her life, and she told me that she had gotten involved in the telecommunication industry and was able to retire thanks to that, and had come out of retirement to do a business called Ambit Energy, and that I should take a look at it. And I said, I don't do those kind of businesses. I hope you make a lot of money, but it's just not for me. And I let it go at that. A couple of months go by, and I forget to confirm that I was going to attend my high school reunion, so I called back, and ironically enough, a 1 out of 12 chance, she answers the phone. There were 12 of my classmates, and I was glad that she did. And there's a reason that I refer to Ambit as my financial God wink, and you'll see that here in a minute. And in the conversation with her, I asked her, I said, let me get this right. You have 3 kids, you're a single parent, they're all in college. How in the world do you accomplish affording all of that? And she said, you don't do these kind of businesses. There's a little bitty girl taking a big old man to his knees, and I was like, all right, touche. So I needed something. You know, I respect our police. Thank you for your service. I respect our military. I respect anybody in civil service because I believe they're underappreciated and definitely underpaid. And close second to them are teachers. And that's just how it is, but we love what we do. My wife, Leanne, was also a teacher and a coach. We had 2 children, blessed with Rachel and Caleb. And Rachel was at that infamous age asking for a car. Dad, can I have a car when I turn 16? No. Now, you know, I saw a bumper sticker when I was a young man that said, the greatest thing of teaching is June, July, and August. I became a teacher. I quickly found out June, July, and August was cutting, raking, baling hay, painting houses, teaching driver's ed. You think the good Lord doesn't have a sense of humor? Become a driver's ed instructor. Anything to make extra money. But it would not be enough to get my daughter a car. All I wanted out of Ambit was $400. That's all I wanted from this business was a chance to make $100. And I got started. And the day after I got started, I loaded my team up on a Yellow Dog. That's a school bus for the non-public school people in here. We headed down I-20 to Allen High School for a 3-day, 2-night basketball tournament. And I was riding with my head in my hands thinking, what in the world have you done? You spent $453 last night, and you don't really have that. It's a week and a half before Santa Claus comes. Your wife's about 3/4 Christmas elf. She wants to go to buy the kids their presents, and you've went and spent some money. When are you going to squeeze this in, you big goofy fool? And my wife's sitting there saying, when are you going to get it back? I got real lucky, guys. I'm going to say that to you right now. I started on a Wednesday night. In that meeting that Regina Gale came up and shared with us was my assistant, a former athletic director, volleyball coach, and a sports rep. The sports rep was an absolute no. The volleyball coach was like me. I don't do those kind of things. My assistant coach loved his job, so he joined me in the business. I'm going to be honest with you. It is what it is. And my former athletic director loved direct sales. He goes home and he signs his 4 children up that night. On my drive, I didn't know he was doing it. On my drive home, after becoming my own first customer, I called my dad and asked him to be my customer. He said, no way, you're not messing my electricity, boy. I'll do anything for you and them kids and Leanne, but you're not messing my electricity. Y'all think I make this up, but it's a true story. I waited 2 hours. I knew my dad was asleep. I called Mom and I signed him up. I go down to Allen. We take the boys who play the tournament. We come back on Sunday. We get back late Saturday night, Sunday. I break down game film, do scouting report, prep practice schedule for the next week, taking care of 4 middle school campuses, Our 2 freshman teams, our JV team, sophomore team, and my team. When in the world am I going to do this thing? These people that tell me you don't have time, all you guys excuses. Like the Thedfords just said, we all get the same 24 hours. How are you chewing yours up? Are you wasting it or are you appreciating it? Every day I'd load my daughter up in that car and we'd head to work and she would point out who got a new car that weekend. And I remember when I was 16 and how I wanted one. I had mine picked out, fastback Mustang. I was going to be the baddest son of a gun up and down North Street in Nacogdoches High School. I had a 10-speed Swin bicycle for my 16th birthday.